NHS England is preparing to launch a campaign to get people to walk for around 30 minutes a day. Those who do it every day will hit roughly 26 miles a month, the distance of a marathon. Well, the Health Service says those who complete the challenge will then be eligible for rewards, including discounts. Lavina Mehta, MBE, is an award-winning personal trainer, wellness coach and author, and joins us now. Great to have you on the programme. It said rewards for discounts. I thought for a moment it was going to say rewards of donuts, which would be a very bad thing, wouldn't it? Tell me the benefits, or remind us of the benefits of going for a walk.
Well, I think walking is one of the most underrated types of physical activity there are. It's like medicine. Walking's free. Most people can do it. I even show ways for people with disabilities to even march on the spot from home. And the walking really has incredible benefits for not only your heart health, so cardiovascular disease is one of the world's biggest killers. For things like type 2 and pre-diabetes. So it's brilliant for insulin sensitivity, your blood sugar levels. It's great for your bones, your muscles, your heart, and your brain. Even physical activity is one of the best things to reduce your risk of things like dementia and Alzheimer's. So I think walking is brilliant, and I've been encouraging it for years. And I think this approach is going to be a really great way because people do like an incentive. I'd be interested to know exactly what those rewards are going to be, like you touched on. But walking is brilliant. And 30 minutes, for me, it's about how we can make that accessible because we are leading busy lives and people struggle to fit that 30 minutes of physical activity. There's always been the recommendation. So I like to try and make it very easy. And it's my concept of exercise snacking that I actually came on Sky News in Christmas 2019, where you brought my physical activity sort of exercise snacking advent calendar on. So what I've always said is walk snacks. So pun intended, hopefully not donuts, but this is the healthiest type of snacking, I always say. And that could be 30 minutes into little 5-minute or 10-minute chunks. And those short bouts will all add up through the day.
Yeah, and we have become quite competitive, haven't we, actually, or many of us have, with our walking, because we can now count our steps thanks to tech.
Yes. I think there is a little bit of, if we get a reward, you're more motivated. We've seen with things like Snapchat and, people get streaks, it's very competitive, especially for the younger generation. For older people as well, I always say about the health benefits, but I encourage people to get out, like moving after meals. So if you stack these little walk snacks onto existing habits, if you did 10 minutes after each meal, or ideally, if you can move every hour, because we are sitting too long. Most people sit 8 to 10 hours a day. And if we could do 3 minutes every hour, over a 10-hour period, you're going to hit this 30 minutes quite easily. So, yeah, I think rewards are good. I'd be interested to see what those incentives are. But it's a great way to motivate people. We've seen that really, really work.
Do you not think, though, sometimes that the government would be better making big strides in cutting sugar and cutting salt from our diet and from the food we buy in supermarkets, rather than what some people might feel is a little bit patronising and saying, go for a jolly good walk?
Obviously walking, physical activity, exercise is one of the sort of areas of lifestyle that we really need to focus on. Food is so important. Having good nutrition, balanced taste, diversity, like you said, cutting down on sugar. But I do think physical activity does need to be at the forefront of the government because just alone from physical activity, we can reduce risks of so many common chronic diseases. There was, a lot of research has come out around physical activity, but even just moving for like the 3 minutes every hour can reduce your risk of cancers. There's a study as well. So I think you have to put it in perspective. We want people to focus on exercise, on nutrition, on stress management in our stressful, busy lifestyles, on sleep, and on social connection. Those are kind of like the 5 areas, pillars of lifestyle that I like people to focus on. But exercise has been underrated, and I'm so glad it's getting this attention, like a national campaign.
We get the message loud and clear. Mehta, MBE, personal trainer and wellness coach. Time for the sport.